What's going on, guys? Klutch here. Welcome back to Windchaser Farms on the Squad Farm Tournament. Oh man, so what are we doing today? Well, we're just replanting some of the soybean fields. We got these two, 12 and 13 are the kind of smaller fields that are closest to our farm. Just in the process of replanting these bad boys with more soybeans. More soybeans. That's all I'm going to be planting over here, I think, for the time being. JD Allen was just hanging out with me. We were just doing a little bit of extra work on some of the other ones. We got these harvested, getting planted at the same time, right back at it. It's harvest and right back to planting, trying to get caught up. We're doing pretty good right now. I'm pretty happy with the amount of soy we got sitting in our silo. We got a ton right now, so I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of selling today. I'm going to sell some of that stuff off, make a little bit of cash off of it. But one thing we do need to take care of, I need to lease a seeder, because we only have this JD planter right now, and it's good as it is, it doesn't plant grass, and I want to plant some grass because we're going to be moving into doing silage bales a little more often. So we found out yesterday that the silage bales do work out fairly well. You can make, I mean, we knew we could make a pretty good profit on it. No one's doing silage bales, so I think we're going to do silage bales, and we'll be able to kind of get the best profit, I think, off that compared to, well, I mean, soybeans are nice, but it's a lot of work. It's just a ton of constantly planting and harvesting, and we don't have a lot. We only have the two harvesters. I don't have enough harvesters to constantly be worried about it, and then the manpower of dealing with it, well, it's just, yeah. We're going to move into silage as well, because we can kind of manage that a little bit differently than the soybeans, and it's different equipment that's required, and we don't need to plant it ever. That's one of the beauties of grass, right? So we're going to be doing that today. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to see if I can make some more bales today as well. What time is it? It's 6 o'clock almost. We may advance through the night. We'll have to see what's going on the server here if we decide to do that or not. And yeah, we'll take a look at maybe, I think there's one other farm we can take a look at. I think we'll take a look down south at one other farm, see how they are set up. But like I said, guys, everyone's going with cotton bales right now. It's really OP on this map, I'm not going to lie. They are killing it. Like, there's the teams that are doing all cotton are up in the several millions of dollars right now, so we are a long ways back. We might be able to get close to $1 million with everything we got in our, I don't think so. If we get above 600,000, I think I'd be happy. If we took out everything that's in our silo right now. Goal is to get above $1 million today if we can do some serious baling. I'm not going to hold my breath, but you never know. It might be possible. Maybe. It might be. I doubt it. Don't hold your breath. Anyways, guys, let's get to work on Windchaser. Let's make some money today. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
All right, guys, so we are back making more silage bales. You know what? I was kind of complaining about this before. It is a little bit time consuming to do what we're doing here, but this is the only option we have on the server for a mod. And I've kind of gotten used to this one on Oakfield, so I'm kind of used to playing with it. You can see we got the crow right beside us there cutting grass. We are just falling behind, making silage bales. That's all we're going to be doing. Just following those swaths. Man, it's a little bit slow. Yeah, but I think it's not that bad. I mean, this is faster still than harvesting, isn't it? Like, this seems like this. Oops, I always forget. I gotta wait for the other bale to pop out of there and load in the back. I mean, if you have to harvest, the amount of time that you have to do there. Now, that being said, with a harvest, you can hire a worker and let them do most of the work. Whereas this, I really have to do this. I don't have any mods that we can use. We can't stick Courseplay on, unfortunately, or anything like that. I have to do this myself, which, yeah, is a bit of a pain, but it's enjoyable work. I always like working with bales. What is it with bales? Alright, go. And plus, we're getting about 60,000 for a trailer full right now on our bales, and I'll probably get, I bet you 3, maybe 4 trailer fulls on this, which, so that's not bad at all in the grand scheme of things. That's a pretty good payday. As long as none of our bales go down. Now, this here is the end of the map, guys, right here. Right past those trees. If I were to drive off of that, there is no end in a sense, and I could just drive off the map. I'm not going to say it's happened, but it's happened. And what I don't want to have happen is all our bales to go that way. So I'm trying to kick them off so they're just kind of sitting beside and don't fall off the map. Because if they fall off the map, they just kind of disappear. Alright, back at her. There we go. Now, there's no way I can keep up with the crone, but that's okay. The nice thing about this is, so as soon as the grass gets cut, it is immediately ready to start growing again. So even if I have to disappear off the server, I get kicked off the server, whatever it may be, and the server continues on, it doesn't matter. It no longer matters. The grass will grow underneath this. The straw swath will start. The grass swath will still sit underneath, and I can come and grab this and bale it before we recut again. It's kind of a perfect way of doing this, to be honest. Now, it does cause some lag on the server, so I don't like doing that. I obviously want to pick up stuff as soon as I cut it, just to prevent getting any extra lag on the server. I mean, I'm making enough bales to cause enough lag. But, you know what? I'm dealing with quite a bit of lag. Some of the guys said they're not dealing with any. It just seems to be, I don't know if it's just me, but there's got to be some other people that are having some problems as well. But a couple of the guys were saying, yeah, they have no problems whatsoever. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too far north for my connection point. Go, 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 go. I just wish, the only thing I did wish this would do, I wish it would auto dump. That was the only thing. Like, as soon as that bale was done wrapping, I just wish it would dump and automatically go. I don't like having to tell it to do it every time. It's not the end of the world, but at the same time, it'd just be nice if it did it. Because I forget every once in a while, then, yeah. Stop. And wait for it to do its thing. Cut the wrap. Empty it off. Wait for the second bale to load back there again. Like, it's just, it's a whole rigmarole. Come on. There we go. Awesome. So you can see it's a little bit time consuming, but you know what? I think it's worthwhile. I do think this could be a way to get us back in the race for things. And we're not doing bad right now. I'm not going to say we're doing great, but we're definitely not doing bad anymore. We've got all the equipment we need to do what we need to do here. Let's see. It was expensive to get into this, of course, buying that crone. I mean, what is that? 400,000 plus this baler, another 100 and some thousand. Like, yeah, it's not expensive to get going. It's not cheap to get going on this, but it's no different than buying another harvester in the grand scheme of things. So this might be a good option to diversify our farm rather than just worrying about our soybeans. And yeah, it seems to be so far working pretty well. Anyways, let's keep on going through this. Once we get closer to the end, we need to figure out what we're going to be doing with some other fields over on this side, since we are on kind of the extreme southeast portion of the map. We'll see what else we got for options down here. Alright, so we finally got a hand. We're getting some bales going now. Look at that. Look at that truck. It's got so many bales on it. That is awesome. Yes. Oh, man. Alright, so we're finally... Where is he going? He's gone. Oh, man. We're finally getting some headway here, selling bales off.
Fly through this road. I know there's dips in this road.
I hope he doesn't roll it. Oh, please don't roll it. Please don't roll it. Anyways, we got a bunch more bales still in the field. We'll see how much longer it's going to take us to get through this. I got quite a bit more field to go through, a little over halfway through this field. But we should be over probably 400,000 by the time we get this one said and done. So we're going to keep on working away.
Be quiet. Too.
Well, this is what happens.
What the heck? I didn't even press the Y button.
Coming around the corner a little bit too fast, and this is what happens. Yeah, that's a bit of a mess. We gotta get some equipment to go roll this thing back over. We'll pick these bales back up, and oh, look at McKenna's got something going on right now. All right, let's see what his plan is here. So what's your plan, McKenna? How are you gonna get this thing back on its wheels?
I'm just gonna flip the truck.
All right, let's see how that works out. Oh, nice work. Good job. That worked out perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't even see a scratch on it. Oh, it's a little bit dirty, mind you. Nice.
There's some out in the field.
Is there?
I
Where
don't
about?
know. Like,
which field? Behind us?
yeah, 41.
How did they get out?
Look to your right. Go to your right. Just keep walking.
Oh,
You
I
should
see
be able
them
to
way
see
out
it.
there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know. It was really weird because I didn't even press the button.
That is awesome,
Like,
man.
it just automatically
Oh,
came unloaded.
getting some lag.
Which is really
That's
the
all right.
awkward part.
All right, well, let's load this back up and go make a sale.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we're doing really good on the silage bales. I'm really happy. We finished off the harvest. We had, what do we have here? Soybeans? Whoa, look at the harvester. Looks like it's end of the creek down there. Let's think with soybeans on this one. We're just kind of storing those. Prices aren't great yet. So I'm gonna wait until prices get a little bit better there. Well, look at that. More bales just got sold. 753,000. Man, we're looking good. And then over here, this was another soybean field that's been sitting for a while. I want to plant this, but we're doubling down, guys. We are going hard with silage bales down in this corner at least. So the whole southeast corner of the map. I bring up the map. You can see here. Look at all the cotton. This here corner, I'm going to do 23, 22, and 21 are all going to be grass, and we're just going to double down on silage. It's all going to be grass. I don't think I've ever done this much silage before. We'll see how this works. So we've got the Amazon. It's going to be planting as grass. We're just going to get rid of all this field area and plant grass. It feels kind of like a waste, but you know what? We're not going to catch up with... We're definitely not going to catch up with soybeans. It's just not going to happen. Soybeans are good, but if we just rely on soybeans alone, it's just not going to happen. It's too much, too far, too late. And cotton is kind of killing us. So silage does seem like the wave of the future. I'm telling you. I don't know if it is, guys. I really don't. Are we planting grass? It looks like we are. I hope we're planting grass. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So now we're getting about 50 to 60,000 per trailer load on that little field in field 21. You guys kind of saw on the map there the size of that one. Now that field is about a third the size of these big fields, and we got about, I don't know, 4 loads off that. So I want to say like $250,000 off a tiny little field. I think we could do quite a bit better, obviously, with a bigger field. Let's get right on the edge here. And yeah, that just makes sense to me. So let's do it that way instead. Like, why not? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this ends up working out. It's a little bit more work, but you know what? Okay, think of it this way. We do not need to plant anymore on these fields. I no longer need to have a planter down here or a seeder. In fact, this Amazon we have right now, it's a lease. I didn't even buy this because we're not going to need it after this is planted and done. So I got these 2 big fields to do. It's a lot of work, to be honest. I'm not really happy about how much work I got to do this, but once this is done, I no longer need this. I no longer have the expense of it. It's going to automatically grow for me. I believe I can just fertilize, and that'll actually give me a little bit more yield. I don't think I need more yield. It can't hurt, I guess, but it's just trying to keep up with the baling will be the toughest part of all this. Let's be honest. How are we looking back here? Everything's doing well. Perfect. Now, I was expecting this to see grass right away, but maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully this turns to grass fairly quickly. I hope. And then once this starts growing, and we'll just start cutting every time we get. Now, I believe grass grows a bit quicker than anything else as well. So that actually will be beneficial for us. As long as we got the time to be on the server, that is going to be key right there. Oh, and I just caught the fence line. Look at that. That little fence was just sticking out right there. Nice touch. Nope, not quite enough. Let's see if I can just straighten this out. Come on, baby. Get round by. Oh, just touching it. Come on. I think I have to go this way, that's all. Then I can cut it free. There we go. Got it nice and close again. Anyways, we're going to keep on doing this. This is going to take us, well, quite a bit of time, as you can see. This is a pretty big field. This is the biggest seeder in the world. So it's going to take us some time to get through this. But let's get working on it. It's going to take us a better part of the day, I bet. Man, it's going to be a couple hours. Anyways, let me get to work. Alright, guys. Ooh, got a little lag. Come on, there we go. We are just finishing up, well, planting a whole bunch of grass. Holy smokes, man. I have done field 22 and 23 all in grass. These are where our biggest farms, our biggest fields. It's a little bit crazy, and it's kind of funny the Canadian's the one doing all the planting of grass, I guess, isn't it? I don't know, there's something ironic in that whole saying. I've lost my voice a little bit. Oh, man. Anyways, we've got a ton of... Oh, man. I can't wait to see how much grass this produces. So if you look off to the distance there, that field right on the other side of that fence line, that their field is absolutely massive. That's 23. It's all planted with grass. This one here, 22, it goes all the way down to that corner where the farm is, in front of this part, and then over to the green over there. That is the field that we did the original grass harvest on. Now this one here is all grass as well. That crone is going to have its work cut out for it. We've got so much grass, we're going to make so many bales from this. So I'm kind of rededicating this whole corner of the map that's ours, and it's going to be just grass silage bales. That's all we're going to be doing down here. In fact, we've kind of dedicated that farm area back up in there, and we've just put some placeables just so that we can store some equipment down here, and it can be used as our baling area basically. So we're going to get some more equipment down in here, store it down this way. Now you may look at our menu as well, our money. We're over $1 million now, guys. We're over $1 million. I mean, it's not great as compared to some of the teams still, but we're doing not bad. And I think that this grass silage bale plan is really going to help us make some serious coin. And I don't know if we're going to catch anyone too quickly or some people quickly, but I don't know if like, first place is upwards of, I don't know, what are we, over 10, 15 million right now? Holy smokes, look at McKenna flying through the field. Anyways, let me finish this off. You know what, we'll go take a quick look at the farm here once this is done. One more pass, it looks like. We'll zip back around. And one last pass for grass. Yeah, this was a lot of work. I mean, seriously. These are massive fields, guys. Let's bring up the menu. You can take a quick look. 9. So 22, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner. I mean, it's a decent size. 23, however, is a little bit bigger. Probably maybe by a quarter. All right, there we go. Done. But look at 24 in the bottom corner. So we got like $200,000 off that at least, maybe 250. And it's, I bet you, a third the size of this field. And then 23 is another third bigger. Like there's a good potential we could make some decent money off this. And we don't have to plant. I don't have to do this anymore. Planting is done. I can get rid of this Amazon because we just leased it. So I don't need to have this thing anymore. We can be done with it. Anyways, let's go take a quick look at what we got going on in here. So right along this wall, we do have seed, fertilizer, liquid, and pellet. You know what? I'm just going to drop this right here for now. And we'll just go into the farm and take a look around. Now, none of the placeables in here work. They don't do anything, unfortunately. They're just for decorations, which is kind of unfortunate. It would have been nice if they would actually do something. And then back up to the top. So this here is going to be kind of our storage area up on top here. Nice little house up there. But we've got a couple barns, nice looking shops. So we've got one shop right in here. In fact, we can drive right through this one, I believe. I hope this John Deere fits in it. Let's see if you can fit through the door. Nice. And out the other side. Awesome. There we go. So you got a big sharp shop there. And where McKenna is, which is just inside, looks like he's setting some equipment up right now. We've got another big barn right there. And then we've got our vehicle maintenance area right here. We got fuel, we got our pressure washer, and a vehicle maintenance area. See what he's doing in here. Oh, we got our trucks. So he brought in, so we did buy a second truck as well. We've got 2 of the old Fords now, as well as the bale trailers. They are good, ready to rock. Look at those good old farm trucks. Those are awesome. McKenna's walking around out there. And other than that, I mean, we do have a nice big storage area out here as well that we can use for anything else. We need to bring the balers down, of course, as well. That's going to have to happen. A big silage pit, which we're not going to use because I'm going to bale it all. Anyways, that there is that farm, but that's just so we have access to these massive fields over here, and we're going to start pushing this pretty hard from now on. The other side of the map, our other fields, that's still going to stay with what are we doing there again? I can't even remember. Not canola, but anyways, it's going to stay the same. I can't even remember the word I'm looking for anymore. Anyways, we're going to stay with the course with that. I need to run across and go grab that cedar anyways and get rid of it since it's a lease. But anyways, guys, that's it for that. Pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. Anyways, guys, that's probably going to do it for us today. We've got one more medium-sized field over here. I'm just finishing harvesting. We got a worker out here. We got some planting going on back at the main farm. Some of those other large fields that kind of surround the main farm area. We're putting some more soybeans down. So we've got soybeans and grass silage bales and lag. Lots of lag. Yeah, we got all that great stuff. So soybeans is going to be, I think we're going to keep on going with some soybeans just so we can keep our harvesters busy at the same time that we are doing grass silage bales. I think it's going to be a timing thing is really what it comes down to. There's no, I'd love to do it all in grass silage bales, but the timing will be too difficult to manage to try to keep that all up, where we can just hire a worker and to do our harvesting on this, as you can see here, and they will get a ton done without any supervision. So I think that is going to work out for the best. Now, will we be able to get caught up to some of these guys with multiple millions of dollars in their account? I have no idea. I doubt it, to be perfectly honest, but I'm certainly going to give it a shot. We'll certainly try. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you drop a like for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we will see you guys next time. This is Klutch, over and out.